Are we gonna do it? I think we're gonna do it. 15-1. Should be 16-0, but 15-1 we'll take it. Oh yeah. Oh no, you can't quit the game. It's too late now. You challenged him.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports.
Thank you, Larry.
Not from what I saw in the chat this morning.
To the Music City, just a stone's throw from the Country Music Hall of Fame. We are at Nissan Stadium.
You sought him out, and he just responded.
Tennessee. Tonight, it's the 512th and we've got a good one between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans.
It's not really a blind invite if you challenge a guy. Just telling you the facts, man. Just telling you facts.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Mariota to throw it to the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. So on 4th down, the Titans will turn it over to their punter since 2009, and that's Brett Kern.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs. In this case, the feet did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first pass is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. And that one got tipped. Everything off. It brings up 3rd. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Returnable here from the 38. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game. And we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now...
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
They go play action here on first down. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they show to stay in their proper areas.
Jedi can't take the heat.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Fuller brings it in over the middle. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, little 3-6.
Oh, shit.
And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds. But
oh, he almost ran that one back.
Out come the Titans now. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, and see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called, and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Oh, shit. You know what I just realized, Jedi? If he's the 4 seed, you're the 5 seed. That means you play him next week, too.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
Ah, man, that is legendary. I'm just saying, being that he's ragdolling you right now.
And he finds his target. It's sharp. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Oh, that's great. Soon to be champ, though. Getting ragdolled by the guy he has to play again next week.
Bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can right foot in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Off the play fake, Mariota finding time. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender,
get it, combat, man.
Coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because
there's nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kevin Dodd in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that? With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Back to throw here. And a hit jarred it loose.
Damn, I cannot catch a ball right now.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop. A nickel set shown by the Titans on 3rd down.
Thinking pass. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. The Texans send the punter out, standing right on his own 5-yard line.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is,
perfect.
That's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
This is taken at the 18.
Roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable.
Roughing the kicker, automatic first down. Thank you, Titans.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. A fight for the football.
And they intercepted immediately.
A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough day for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
3rd down now following the completed pass. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that... Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, It used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there. The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play?
Well, yeah, have you played any of the other Mass Effect games?
To get hit because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. You got to slow them down a little bit because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys.
Thankfully, this is like the start of a new thing, so you don't really need to have played the others.
They'll look to throw. Caught left side, Hopkins. And they're able to get this one down to 25.
Yeah, it's a whole new storyline.
And give them a gain of 37.
But,
and they talked about how important the passing game was going to be.
Yeah, all in all, though, like I said, I played all the other ones, so I really liked it.
It's all about preparation. It's all about
the third-person shooter, really.
It's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it.
Cover
and then
shooter.
When the game comes, read it and attack it.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Pretty sweet game overall, though. Like I said, I really enjoyed it.
He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, steel curtain. They would not let you get on the
discounted.
field.
I mean, shit. It just came out this week.
You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before.
No new games are usually discounted on Amazon, right?
I know that, but I just want to let
if you have Prime.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days, you're going to think that you were.
So back-to-back plays here where he couldn't get anything on the ground. Now you face a 3rd and 10 and assume you're going to try to pass it, right?
I would think so because you've tried to run the ball, and really it didn't matter who got the ball in the play because there was no space to go. So I think you step back, throw the ball to try and pick up the first down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And Suckup will put this one right through, and that will make it 6-0. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Titans. 49 yards. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. Going for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, That's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On third down, Mariota. He's got time. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And a gain there of 11 yards. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a second down. To the air again, Mariota surveying the field, and he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And nobody was open downfield there. Looked like a pretty clear throwaway.
Yeah, it definitely was that. I'm wondering why there wasn't intentional grounding. I know they're saying there's a receiver there in the area. Those darn quarterbacks, they get away with everything.
Spoken like a true defensive back, Mr. Davis.
Did that come out?
It did.
Okay.
Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka from the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right?
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise.
Wow.
But it's a turnover.
They tried to
down.
fake the field goal kick
Well,
on me.
first I thought that might have been a bobbled snap, but as it developed, it wasn't. They designed that fake, probably wishing they would have
That's
kicked
cute.
it.
Certainly that was not a bobble because we've seen that before, haven't we?
I broke
they
them.
have a code word, right? Usually a fire. And oftentimes that means move outside, right?
I broke them as though they were the bat.
Holder rolls out. He tried to go up the middle. That was designed with blocking, and they had no place to go.
Unable to connect on the
I would
first
like to
down
break the
pass
bat,
play.
Jedi.
Now it's 2nd down. They'll come out in the
Of course
pistol.
you know. You've never broken the bat.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. No, he almost had it.
God damn.
Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
A dime look defensively here for the Titans on 3rd. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he couldn't hang on.
Can't
to
catch
through the
anything.
contact.
What is going on?
Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
They'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. Fielded just inside the 30. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Mariota now from the 50. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Still 9 yards to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight.
If you run an out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown.
There we go.
C.J. Fedorowicz.
Touchdown number 40 for my rookie.
Is winding down, and the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now the Titans getting set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the... And now the Texans want to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nifty little deep juke spin move. Not a great deal there on the back end, but a nice gain still. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Final play of the half here, Mariota. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. What's that? Now? Oh, we're back. Okay, well, something happened to Larry in the halftime show. I guess we're ready for the third quarter. Let's go. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Miller, the lone setback. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play. A first down carry now for Miller.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They keep it with Miller on first down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops. And
this is caught inside the 15. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run for it here. This is Prosh, the fullback. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
3rd and inches, just turn around and hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block hard.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown,
There you go.
Texans.
Lamar Miller.
Lamar Miller, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Texans will extend their lead. Suckup for the extra point.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And now the Texans defense, they get ready here. A great job last time. They got the 4th down stop. It led to points. See if they can make magic happen twice.
How about the defense, though? You're going to go for it against us on your own side of the field, rose up and stopped them, went off the field and said, offense, take over, put it in the end zone for us. And that's exactly what they
Puts
did.
a little chip on their shoulder when that happens, right?
Yeah, a lot of meanness involved in that.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, That'll drive a team towards a victory.
Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
Now, that result is no surprise. This team is bringing back memories of what? The 85 Bears, the 2000 Ravens. Those teams were so great against the run, they made you abandon any plans of doing that when you played against them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And he finds his target. It's Sharp. A gain of 13 and also a first down. So he makes the grab and the change move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
From the red zone now, Mariota. This will be caught just inside the 10. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a second down throw for Mariota. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Lost my...
Their dangerous wide receiver. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
This one fielded at the 5. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They'll look to throw, and incomplete here on 3rd down. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that brings up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, Mariota. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded at the 33. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Texans take possession. And here comes the Texans now. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from him.
And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Looking to throw. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
They'll toss it to Miller. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
That's a lot of beef thundering downfield off of the toss play, and it takes me back to when I was a kid and watching USC play. Remember the old toss that they ran? They used to call student body right or student body left because everyone was out in front of the ball carrier. In fact, one of their favorite plays, it was called rose stem right or rose stem left, depending on the formation, 28 toss. And 28 toss was their bread and butter.
They're going to look to throw. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A tough time to take the sack. Now it's 4th and goal, and that's a loss of 6. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Over the middle to Smith. And he's able to get out to the 32 down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Mariota now to throw on first down. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Underneath for Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. That one looks like he'll throw here. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Dumps it complete to Miller. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. He finds his target, Fuller. The 20. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allowed you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming. Third down now following the run. On third down, Mariota. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. From the gun, Mariota. And he'll slide down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Mariota now on second down. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Will tie his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And this looks to probably be the final play. And the pitch goes to Miller. And some space here.